Good morning. I'm Sean Marks, and welcome to this Newsfile Update. Leaked emails have revealed that campaign leaders for Jason Kenney and Jeff Callaway may have been colluding to take down Brian Jean during the 2017 United Conservative Party leadership race. The potential scandal came to light after the RCMP confirmed that they are looking into the race based on information provided by Alberta's election commissioner. The emails apparently contain talking points, mock advertisements, and policy issues for ammunition against Jean. An Amber Alert issued on Friday night resulted in the safe return of an 8-year-old Edmonton boy after he was abducted by his mother, Brianne Holt. The alert was issued at 9:40 p.m. saying the child was in imminent danger, with an update later that evening stating that the two are believed to be in the Calgary area. Police say an off-duty Calgary officer saw the vehicle near Okotoks and contacted the local authorities, who caught up to the vehicle and took Holt into custody. RCMP are investigating after a man was found dead just south of Strathmore. Investigators were called to the scene in the early hours of the morning after a man's body was reported found near Highway 817 and 22X. The RCMP Major Crimes Unit have since been called in and have taken control over the investigation. A candlelight vigil was held at City Hall today for a Calgarian who was on the Ethiopian flight that crashed last week. The 53-year-old Derek Luigi was a father of 3 and a former City of Calgary employee. A GoFundMe campaign has been established by his friends and loved ones to help his family with the funeral costs. Calgarian Todd Burrs wants answers after his truck was hit by a semi-tractor trailer in front of his own home. Security footage shows the semi turning around in a cul-de-sac in Cranston at around 2:30 Friday morning and dragging the truck nearly into the next road. Burrs is shocked and confused as to how this could have happened and is hoping that by releasing the footage, he can get to the bottom of it. Let's take a look at the weather. As you can see, in Calgary today, it is 14 degrees with sunny sky. Wind is coming in from the northwest at 20 kilometers per hour. And coming up next, we have more sun. Across the province, as you can see, spring is in the air and the sun is shining. Temperatures are very warm across the entire all of Alberta, with 14 degrees in Calgary, 11 degrees down in Lethbridge, and making its way up to Fort McMurray. It is still 11 degrees there with a mix of sun and cloud in Grand Prairie. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. This evening in Calgary, I expect a clear sky with 1 degrees, and throughout the rest of the week, expect just warm temperatures in the high teens, 16 degrees tomorrow and Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 15 and 14. Let's see how it looks across the country. In Vancouver, it is a gorgeous 14 degrees and sunny, with more sun as we move into the central part of the country, with temperatures dropping down to -1 in Ottawa and 4 degrees in Toronto. Halifax is colder still at 0 with a chance of flurries. The SAIT Trojans are still in the fight after a 5-3 win on home ice. After a loss on Friday night in Edmonton, the Trojans came back with a vengeance in a penalty-filled game against the NAIT Ooks. The win sends the team to a Game 3 that will decide which of the two rivals are heading to the championship series. The Calgary Flames lost 2-1 against the Winnipeg Jets last night in a heated match between the two first-place division teams. The game-winning goal came from Matthew Perreault on a power play midway through the second period. The win moves Winnipeg up to third place in the standings behind Calgary and Tampa Bay. The Flames are back home on Tuesday against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors lost against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons earlier today. Leonard had 33 points for the Raptors, but it wasn't enough as the Pistons took the W with a 110-107 victory. The Pistons' win secured a season sweep against the Raptors. Toronto plays the last-place New York Knicks on Monday. Canadian tennis player Bianca Andreescu has won her first Women's Tennis Association title. The unseeded 18-year-old from Ontario upset the 8th-seeded Angelique Kerber to win the Indian Wells Tennis Championship title. Andreescu became the first wildcard player to win at the Indian Wells and the first Canadian to win a title in a WTA Premier tournament. Those are today's top stories. I'm Sean Marks. Stay in touch with Newsfile anytime and listen to our radio station live.